Hey guys, John V here from PhoneArena. Right now I'm taking a hands-on look at the Samsung Galaxy S4. It's just announced here. I'm just going to talk about the design here for a moment in this video. So as you know here, just looking at the device, it looks very similar to the Galaxy S3. It has the same design language as before. Pretty much a plastic device, very thin, svelte body, lightweight too. So that's the nicest thing about it. But for the most part, it doesn't really drastically improve upon its predecessor in the design department. But still, I'll point out some of the things I like about it. For example, seeing that it has a larger 5-inch display, it is exceptionally svelte too, because they kind of minimized the bezels on the side, so it's just as wide as the previous handset, the Galaxy S3, but with a larger display, of course. The other thing I like about it is that it has a little bit of premium element to it with the metallic trim around the sides here. It gives it a nice accent to it, but still, for the most part, plastic device, and you could tell it's just a magnet for fingerprints and smudges, so that's something you want to keep in mind. It has the same dimensions as the Galaxy S3, as I mentioned. It is thinner at I believe 7.9 millimeters, so it's very streamlined, svelte, but as I said already, some people are not going to be too thrilled by the fact that it still looks much like a Galaxy S3 than anything else. So on the side of the device here, see if I could focus in here for you, you have the volume controls right there, which is a little bit on the flush side, so a little bit indistinct, unfortunately, but luckily it has a nice tactile feel when you press it down. Below, in the bottom edge here, you have the micro USB port for charging data connectivity, and of course you get video out functionality with an MHL adapter. You have a dedicated power button right here, same thing as before, kind of flush too, but nice responsive feel to it. Up top, 3.5mm headset jack with the noise cancellation microphone right there. Below the display, you have the dedicated home button right there. It's also a little bit flat, but as I mentioned again, it's pretty springy. You have the Android capacitive buttons, the menu, and the back keys right there. Well, up top you have your earpiece, your light and proximity sensors. You also have a front-facing 2-megapixel camera for video, chat, self-portraits, and it's kind of used heavily with Samsung's new camera-centric features with TouchWiz. And finally, in the rear, you have the 13-megapixel autofocus camera. It has 1080p video recording. You have an LED flash, and you have the speaker grill right there. Now, the great thing that we like about it is that it still continues to have a removable back cover, so you could gain access to the battery, replace that if you like. And on top of that, expandable storage is done with the micro SD card slot, so you could increase its internal capacity. It's going to be available in 1632 or 64GB versions, so that's pretty nice. So overall, the design's nothing really new. We like the iterative improvements. For example, the size of the handset. It's just nice that it's still very light, very thin. Decent construction. It's still the same plastic body. You know, some people will probably say that the HTC One still be a more fashionable device, but there's some strength to this handset. So if you'd like to learn more about the design of the Samsung Galaxy S4, guys, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. It's John V. Thanks for watching.